just out in the New Jersey Advanced Media for NJ.com is where I see it. 5 current Rutgers football players, including the cornerback in the center of a university-led investigation into Kyle Flood about that academic situation.
Yes.
Were charged today with assaulting a group of individuals, including one student whose jaw was broken during what is reported as an attack. By way of Middlesex County Prosecutor Andrew C. Carey and Andrew A. Caputo, Director of the New Brunswick Police Department.
Just show up.
The players charged in the attack include Luann Peel, Nader Barnwell of Piscataquis, Razon Gross of Franklin Park, Delon Stevenson, his brother Daryl, and a former student at Rutgers that is yet to be apprehended and charged.
There you go.
Not the way you want to start your season.
No, not at all. It's all about playing games now, and here you are going back to what's going on off the field. And we talked with Jimbo Fisher about it earlier, and he said, look, we're still going to keep maturing our players throughout the season. It's not a process. It's once the football season starts, you kind of take your foot off the gas pedal, and you hope that focusing on football is best for them. You still have to mentor these guys as men and mentor them that their actions off the field definitely can mess up what's going on the field. And so this to me is just it's bad
that
for
was mile 47.
They don't want to see, but they already had allegations going on with other stuff off the field. And you talk about can't wait till a football season just can't get here fast enough for Rutgers right now.
Will you please stop?
I don't want to hear about because
I don't
want to hear about it because it's a negative thing, but it's just that I hate to see college athletes do things that kind of, I think, can harpen and hinder their future outside of college football.
R.C. Slocum mentioned, as you brought up, the renovations at Kyle Field, and David Anderson. You knew this was going to happen.
God knew it.
And look, let's recap what R.C. said. He said there's some great facilities in the state of Texas. Well, Dave is a dyed-in-the-wool Baylor Bear. And, you and I got to visit Baylor.
Yeah.
He said, Jack, Kirk, our place may not be as big as Kyle Field, but Baylor Stadium is a damn good stadium.
Yeah, it was.
No one's
nice.
disputing that.
Not at all. It was nice. It was sexy. We're driving down the highway, the McLean Stadium rolling up to the left. I said, okay, I see you, Baylor. It definitely looks the part, and its location right on the river, I thought just made it even better.
And one of the things we found out is all of the building that's taking place on the Brazos.
Yes.
It's going to become the central focus there at Baylor. Now, Melvin Jackson usually only weighs in on anything to do with Alabama.
Yes.
So I think this is quite the endorsement from Melvin, and he did it as he does, all in caps. I'm going to read it exactly as he wrote it. Man, I love R.C. Slocum. If he can't get you ready, no one can. Great segment, guys. And finally, Josh Stowers says, hey, Jack, Sunday afternoon, Purdue travels to Marshall's Thundering Herd. It's the only only college game scheduled on Sunday. Who do you got? With all due respect to all you Purdue Boilermakers, when I visited with Jerry Palm earlier in the week, I think it's still an uphill struggle for Purdue. Now, it can change, but I think it's all about the Thundering Herd. I think that's just the way it's going to be. Okay. Baylor Stadium tweets out and says, Jack, please remember, I'm quality, not quantity.
Ooh.
Okay? And Mike in El Paso, got to have the smack talk in the Lone Star State. You know Mike, the dyed-in-the-wool, burnt orange, hook 'em horns. Says, Jack, please convey to RC that we are glad that they finally caught up with us. Go figure, huh? You know it's football season, Kirk, when we got smack talk on Twitter. Right?
Always. Yeah, that's where everybody can go at each other.
And coming up next, we're going to take a look at the Pac-12. What are the most important games this weekend? As football kicks off, Pac-12 Network college football analyst Nick Aliotti will kick off hour number 2 next.
If you missed any of today's show, listen anytime on demand when you stream through the new and improved SiriusXM app.
It's the miracle finish we were looking for!
Hear everything
pitch of the race to the postseason on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
I love how big these games are.
And daily analysis on MLB Network Radio.
The approach is incredible. The word is resilient.
Is the rotation going to be enough?
It's a sprint to the finish. Who will get in?
Roller coaster of emotion.
Who will go home?
Just incredible.
Join the conversation. MLB Network Radio, Sirius 209 XM 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is your game day destination. Join us every Sunday for the best in fantasy football pregame analysis and the latest news and advice right up to kickoff. Then we'll follow live football action with the first word on injuries so you can track your team's performance. Game day on SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is presented by Dish. Sign up for Dish in the for just $49.99 a month. Pay one price for 2 years. Deal ends October 30th, so call 1-800-CALL-DISH now.
This is how we do it.
Introducing the Dish 2 years.
This is what we turn around.
190 channels and the award-winning Hopper HD DVR for just $49.99 every month for 2 years. Hidden monthly fees? With Dish's 2-year price lock, there are none. It's just $49.99.
This is where they shut the road.
Dish is how you
For what?
1-800-CALL-DISH. Requires credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-bill auto pay. Price lock does not include taxes or surcharges. Offer ends 10/30/15. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-800-CALL-DISH.
Did you ever want to take a lap around the track in a NASCAR pace car? Listen in this weekend during the SiriusXM NASCAR Radio pre-race show as Claire B. Lang does just that. It's a one-of-a-kind lap-by-lap experience that you'll only find on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio. Brought to you by Fastenal. Visit Fastenal.com to shop for hundreds of thousands of products, including immediately available inventory at your local Fastenal store. Fastenal, we are where you
Go
are.
watch it.
Hey, this is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., driving the number 17 Fastenal Ford.
What'd you say?
Fastenal isn't just a logo on our car. They supply the fasteners that hold it together, along with the tools used to build it, and all kinds of other supplies we need to make it happen. Our local Fastenal store keeps these critical supplies flowing through vending machines